Yo, YouTube. See y'all the boy again, man. Money Mike. Yeah. Man, I'm still in Florida, man. Try to get a load to get out yesterday. Didn't get any load yesterday. We're here today again, see if we can get something to head out, up to New York side, you know what I mean? But I want to talk to you about some mistakes you got to be very careful not to make, you know what I mean, while you're in the business, because this happened to me. So I just want to share my experience with you, so you don't make the same mistakes that I had made in the past, because I've definitely learned from mine, you know what I mean. So number one, when you get your rate con, you have to carefully read everything on that rate con, all the specifics. Don't just say you get a rate con, you're just going to look at the pickup address and the delivery address and that's it. No, you got to carefully scrutinize that rate con, you know what I mean? Look for every single details possible pertaining to that load. All right, so the other day I got a load. I think I was in North Carolina, yeah. So I got a load to come down to Florida. I didn't want to come down with one load, you know what I mean? Because that's not worth it for me. So I said, all right, I'm gonna try to get two loads to come down. Now I've signed up with Landstar a few weeks before, and they finally accept everything. And one of my dispatcher called me and said, hey, we have a Landstar load. I was so excited because Landstar is one of the big G's in the game, you know what I mean? So I was so excited to work with Landstar, and I'm like, yeah, nice. So this first load that I got, right, when I went to pick it up, because on the rate con it said it was like 4 pallet, right? Guys, when I got there, it was first thing, it wasn't on any pallet, and it was like over some 30 something boxes. My truck is 30 feet, so it end up that's when they're done stacking the truck, it leaves maybe about somewhere about 14 feet leaves, you know what I mean, because everything was stuck up in the truck, the boxes. I was like, oh man, I don't know, remember I already booked the Landstar load also, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh man. So I hit my dispatcher up, you know what I mean, ask him, to send the rate con for Landstar load so we could look at it. Now this load was requiring about, it says around 19 feet, right? When we checked the rate con and everything. When I got there, right, it was some like 3 mattress, 3 box spring, some dressers in boxes, furnitures, right? So I said, okay, yeah, this could work. We could, pack this up nicely in the truck, you know what I mean? So it was like 6 guys, was bringing the stuff to the truck. Now, all this was at a designated area, right, where it was coming from. So I honestly didn't check my rate con and count off each items that was going on the truck. And you got to be careful not to make this mistake. Always check every single item that is going on the truck. If it's palletized, you got to ensure you check the amount of pallet it is. I know you're not going to be able to check all the items on the pallet, but you got to ensure you check the amount of pallet it is, right? Now, so the guys, they fit everything in the truck, right, and seal the truck, and because it was the first load I was heading to drop off when I get to Florida, so they sealed the truck, and I head out. I got here, but before that, let me put this in. I was doing a YouTube video at the time, right? Just videoing, hey guys, I got 2 loads going to Florida, you know what I mean? And, this is a Landstar load and all of that. That I was videoing the whole thing. at the time, why while they were loading the truck. So they sealed the truck. I head out, right? Got to Florida, park, then because I got to Florida like I think from Sunday. Yeah, and then Monday morning I head to the drop off, right? Cut the seal at the drop off, right? Offload the truck. When I finished taking off everything from out of the truck, and the receiver looking at the rate con, he said, "Hey, we're short 5 pieces." I'm like, "What? No, we're not short five. That's everything that they gave me. That's everything that I received from the shipper. And as you notice, I cut the seal here, so there's no way anybody could get in the truck and take out anything or anything like that. All right, right on the rate con, short 5 pieces, bam. So now the broker, Landstar broker, is hitting me up, asking me what happened. I'm telling him, hey man, that's that's the 23 pieces I received, at the shipper. That's what they put on the truck. It was 28 pieces on the rate con, but I received 23 pieces. Didn't notice it. Didn't mention it to anybody, because I was, it was a big mistake, guys. And I'm telling you, don't make this mistake. All right, man. I'm like fretting now, like, I'm saying like, oh my first load with Landstar, man, and I can't believe it's a mess. I was so upset, man. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm looking forward to do so much business with Landstar, guys. You know what I mean? Because I know they can keep me busy and stuff like that. Man, I was so pissed, man. It's crazy, man. I was so upset that I didn't even remember. Now, watch this. They hit the shipper up, inquiring about the situation and everything. The shipper said they gave me 28 pieces. All right, guys? Now, you got to be careful. You got to be so careful with these people that you're doing business with, because they're not honest. A lot of people in the business, as a matter of fact, they're not even honest in their own life, much less even, to be honest, in business. You know what I mean? Because can you imagine these guys saying that they gave me 28 pieces, right? And they started pinning the blame on me, actually, saying that I didn't came there with the truck empty, and they gave me 28 pieces, right? And they were just trying to blame me, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh man. No, I ain't got no defense at this point, because I'm like, hey, I didn't check everything correctly, because if I had checked everything, I would be able to, you know what I mean, tell them that, hey, this is 23 pieces. On the rate con, it says 28 pieces. But I wasn't checking the rate con at the time. So I ain't got nothing to defend myself, man. I just have to be telling the broker, hey, ask them to check their cameras, to see how much things they put on the truck and all of that, man. I was just in the dark, man. Landstar was already putting everything on me in terms of saying that it was my fault and I didn't tell them I have another load and just a bag of things, man. So about 3 days after, because he was asking me if I got any picture, the broker was asking me if I got any picture of the seal. I didn't even take a picture of the seal. Now, guys, make sure when you seal your truck, you take a picture, take pictures, take videos when you're loading your truck, because I didn't remember that I did the video. So I was in my bed and I was like, yeah, I did a video. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, I did a video, right? I remember doing a video when, these guys was loading the truck. So bam, I searched my phone, find the video, watched it, sent it to my dispatcher, my dispatcher sent it to the broker. Then here comes the shipper now, after they got the video. Oh, it was our fault, and we made a mistake on our fault, on our part, and So guys, I'm telling you this story for you to make sure you don't fall in this trap as I did. Take videos when you're loading your truck, take pictures, right? Check your rate con properly. You know what I mean? Make sure you got all these things, all these details right down with, and also video and all pictures and everything, because as I said, it's a dog eat dog world, man. It's a dog eat dog game. You know, nobody's gonna take the blame. Everybody, you know what I mean, is gonna just back out, you know? Because at the end of the day, they only put 23 pieces on the truck, right? And 23 pieces, sorry. And they're saying that they put 28 pieces. You know what I mean? So you have to be very careful. I like to keep my video real short, under 5 minutes, guys. So I know I'm probably over 5 minutes now, but just bear with me because I just wanted to tell this story. You know what I mean? So be safe out there, be careful, you know what I mean, when you're doing your box truck, and you know, just keep doing your thing. All right, I'm out. Money Mike, boom. So this is the truck, guys, and I'm just waiting on the load. You know, I'm just waiting on the load to get out of Florida. Florida market is crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Can you believe I'm here for like 2 days now, can't get out? That's crazy, man, for real. All right, guys, so one love, I'm out. Give thanks daily, all right? Love you. Cool.